Today, we are going to have a very honest conversation. Actually, it might feel a little raw. We are talking about attraction. This video is specifically for women who feel frustrated in the dating market. Maybe you are well educated, you are independent, your friends might even tell you that you are a catch. But for some reason, when you go on a date or when you open those dating apps, you feel invisible. You feel like you just cannot attract the right kind of person. If you have felt this confusion, please stay with me. But first, a reality check. Waiting for love without putting in any effort is like hoping to hit the jackpot without working for it. It's a nice dream, but it isn't a strategy. Today, we are stripping away the empty comfort of people telling you that you are perfect just the way you are. Instead, we are going to use a strategic mindset to truly solve this puzzle. Hello and welcome to Grace and Insight. I'm Grace Foster. Here, we clear away the emotional fog and look at life with clarity. Let's dive in. First, we need to break a myth. Beauty is not magic. It is a system. Since it is a system, it has mechanics. And once we understand how it works, we can improve it without losing our minds. To make this simple, let's break attraction down into 3 parts: hardware, software, and packaging. Hardware is your bone structure, your height, and your natural body shape. Software is your personality, your conversation, and your sense of humor. Packaging is your style, your posture, your scent, and your smile. Why do we separate them? Because the cost of changing them is completely different. We have to be honest about a brutal reality. Changing your hardware is incredibly expensive. The perfect body you see on Instagram often comes with a high price tag. It costs money for personal trainers. It costs the pain of strict diets. It costs so much of your precious time. It might even require medical procedures. You can choose that path, but it is not a requirement. If you are busy building a career, or if you simply love food too much to starve, please forgive yourself. Accept this reality. Do not waste your energy attacking yourself for not looking like a filtered photo. The good news is, attraction is not just about hardware. This brings us to our second point, optimizing your software and packaging. Now, if you have watched my previous videos, you might ask, Grace, you always say we should be authentic. I actually explored this deeply in my video, Just Be You. I've linked it above so you can watch it next. But isn't changing my behavior just acting? This is a great question. We need to understand the difference between masking and polishing. What is masking? Masking is lying. It is writing on your dating profile that you love hiking when you actually hate the outdoors. It is pretending to be cool and distant when you are actually warm and bubbly. This is deception. It is exhausting, and it never lasts. What is polishing? Polishing is learning to put down your phone during a date to truly listen. It is fixing your posture so you stand tall. It is swapping that old worn-out t-shirt for a clean, crisp blouse that fits you well. This is not being fake. This is clearing away the dust. Imagine you are a diamond. Polishing isn't painting over the diamond. It is wiping away the dirt so your real light, your kindness, your respect can shine through clearly. The real you deserves to be seen, but a polished version of you is much easier to see. So, how much do you need to polish? Here is a concept called the threshold theory. In the dating world, especially at the beginning, looks are the ticket to get in the door. But please remember this: you do not need to be a perfect 10. You just need to pass the threshold. For most of us, going from messy to presentable gives the biggest return. Trust me, having clean teeth and smelling fresh is often more important than carrying a designer bag. Once you pass this line of looking pleasant and put together, the importance of your looks drops quickly. That is when your software takes over. Your character, your wisdom, and the emotional warmth you bring become the most important things. So, don't fight a losing battle trying to change your genetics. Get yourself to that pleasant threshold, and then pour your energy into building your beautiful soul. And remember, these changes aren't just for dating. Better communication and a more polished presence will open doors in your career and your personal life too. You're not just preparing for a relationship, you're upgrading your entire world. Now, this is the most important part of today's video. Often you feel like you have no charm, not because you are flawed, but because you are fighting on the wrong battlefield. First, avoid the cold market unless you are visually stunning. I am talking about mainstream swipe-based apps or loud, crowded bars. These places are visual arenas. Decisions are made in 3 seconds based on a photo. If you don't look like a supermodel, competing here will only make you feel defeated and unworthy. It is not your fault. You are just in the wrong room. Second, find your third place. Think back to school. Why was falling in love easier then? Because you were forced to be in the same place with the same people every single day. You had time to see past the surface and fall for someone's personality. As adults, we have to create this environment. Don't just grab coffee at Starbucks. That is for strangers. Join a circle that meets regularly. Maybe it is a weekly book club. Maybe it is the dog park at the same time every morning. The key is consistency. Let people see you 3 times, 5 times. Let them slowly fall in love with your humor and your kindness. Third, use your niche appeal. Don't try to be vanilla ice cream just to please everyone. We live in a diverse world. Maybe you don't fit the standard beauty mold. But in a specific circle, you might be a goddess. If you love sci-fi, go to those meetups. If you love art, volunteer at a gallery. Go where your unique traits are celebrated, not tolerated. Finally, be careful of the talent trap. When you join these groups, don't show off your skills like a peacock. Playing the piano or quoting philosophy to impress someone feels like a job interview. It puts pressure on the other person. What attracts people is not your skill, but your joy. Don't play music to prove you are good. Play because it makes you happy. People might forget how perfectly you played, but they will never forget the glow on your face when you were lost in the music. Remember, passion is contagious. Perfection is lonely. To wrap this up, if nature didn't give you a VIP ticket to the cold market of dating apps, it is not a punishment. It is a reminder to look for a deeper connection. Clean up your packaging. Find a battlefield where you can shine slowly. Be your unique self. Trust me. When you shine in the right place, the right person will see you. If this strategy resonated with you, please like and save. And don't forget to subscribe to Grace and Insight. Which battlefield are you going to try next? Tell me in the comments. See you next time.